When is the pain going to end? The market is in free fall, and I am going to give you my thoughts, my opinions, but more importantly, it's Friday, so we're going to be dollar cost averaging into the crypto market, looking for some absolute bargains. Let's go. So, a little bit croaky today. Obviously, we've been traveling, you can tell from the market cap of crypto and the crypto market, right? Whenever we seem to travel, the market seems to crash. And this has been something that's been ongoing for a number of years. Just, check out the free educational Discord for more information. And I do tell you when we're going to travel, which does give you a bit of an indication as to where the market's going to be heading. The total market cap of crypto globally is down 6.59%. We're now at $2.94 trillion. Bitcoin at 85,518.88, down 7.44% in the past 24 hours. We can see Cardano at 42 cent. Yeah, look, the market has just been absolutely destroyed. Telcon down 17.64%. Near Protocol down 14.94%. Yeah, it's absolutely carnage. And look, the crypto portfolio is down 41.16%. Down 2,364 cent. Sorry, 64.24 cent. So, yeah, look, I'm not too concerned though. Call me crazy, but I am of the opinion that the crypto market is going to pump really, really hard. And I'll come on to my reasons why in a moment, but we're going to look to dollar cost average into the crypto market first. And I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen. I mean, we forecasted this pullback. I'm not surprised. I'm not really concerned that we're down 40 odd percent for the crypto portfolio. This is, for me, a fantastic opportunity. You only lose money when you sell your coins, and I have conviction that we've picked the right altcoins to be invested in. Maybe I'm crazy. Nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody knows what's coming next. But what I would say is, you need to be in it to win it. And look, I've been around these markets for many years. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. Treat what I say with a pinch of salt. Do your own research. Never invest more than you're willing to lose, because you do risk losing it all if you invest in cryptocurrency. Nothing's guaranteed. And ultimately, you need to have, your emotions in check, and you need to have done your own research, because there's no substitute for that. Go speak to a financial advisor. But I do think that we are on the cusp of something very, very special. And if you actually research blockchain technology and you have conviction, then you are able to keep your emotions in check. And that is the biggest part of investing, not just in crypto, but in general, being able to keep your emotions in check. Imagine if you bought Bitcoin at like $1. Do you think you would still hold it, up to the $126,000? Like, it's all to do with your emotions and your conviction. So, look, I just wanted to just add that here, right? But we've got a really good array of different projects that we are invested in. We've got Chainlink, the biggest, part of our portfolio, followed by XRP, Ethereum, Solana, AVAX, Litecoins now up there, HBAR, Ondo, ADA. We've got APT, so Aptos, SUI's there as well, XLM. We've got a really good, strong portfolio, right? And we've got a good exposure to a lot of these projects, and we're going to add some more. And look, I think that XRP has something going on in the background. We're seeing a lot of it leave the exchanges. It's down 8.13% today. That is what we are going to invest in. We're going to go to trade. We're using BitGet here, so there is an affiliate link in the description of the video. Go check that out. It supports the channel. We do appreciate it if you use the affiliate links. But look, we're on XRP. We're on spot. We're going to buy. We're going to buy on market. So that's basically the price that it is today. We're going to buy 100%, which is basically just under $101. We're going to click buy. So we have bought XRP. We go to our assets. assets, our orders. We just bought 41.1998 worth of XRP. So go to the portfolio, let's go to the dashboard here, add transaction, XRP, add the quantity in there, click save. Now, if we go back to the analytics for the portfolio, we can now see almost 10% of our portfolio is XRP now. And then obviously you've got Chainlink at 12.28%. I did think XRP was a really good opportunity. I see a lot of XRP leaving exchanges, and I think having some exposure to XRP is a really good positive thing. Now, when it comes to the market, sorry, apologies for my croaky voice. Little bit jet lagged, as you can see from the sags underneath my eyes. It's been really interesting. We've got some really cool interview footage with Charles Hoskinson, and yeah, look, I've got some alpha. At least I think it's some alpha, because there was some midnight secrets dropped in my interview, and one of those, maybe something that people will find really interesting, because I bumped into somebody at the event that didn't have a pass, that is one of the leaders of a very, very big project, and in a sector that we talked about, some secret. So I might be able to let you know something that nobody outside the project knows. They haven't told me. It was an accident, and the horror on that individual's face spotting me, because they knew what it would mean. Yeah, so you've got to stay tuned. We're going to break down each and every question in multiple videos. So check out all of the Cheeky Crypto channels, because they will be spread across all the different videos. But you're going to get some alpha. At least I think it's alpha. Obviously, it's not confirmed by the project, but it's going to be rather interesting to give you guys something that nobody else could possibly give you, because they probably don't know that individual. But look, the market is interesting. The market is on forecast. We forecast the Fed pivot. We forecast a crash. We forecast a flash crash. Those are the words we used, followed by volatility. And we are in that volatility phase. And we think, based on our forecast going into 2026, is when the bull run really starts for altcoins. And I get it. There's a lot of fear out there. There are a lot of uneducated individuals that don't understand economics, saying that that's it, it's done. And ultimately people are selling up, and this for me is the big shakeout. There's a lack of liquidity, and ultimately we will be going into a recession. So I don't think people are wrong about that. I think we're already in a recession, but the proper fallout of a deep recession for me isn't going to be until 2027. 2027, 2028. And I do feel that Trump is going to do absolutely everything in his power to make sure that the markets pump. He's got to obviously, have the vote that's coming up. The US also need to refinance their debt, which means interest rates have got to come down. So look, I'm very confident on our forecast. I have been. It's been right up until this point. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be right moving forward. There's no guarantees, obviously. Take everything that I say with a pinch of salt. It's just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. Speak to a financial advisor, before making any investment decisions. Look, if you're following along with the portfolio builder, and you're down 40 or so percent, I am sat here honestly really not fussed. I really do think that this portfolio is going to do significantly well. And because of that, I am not worried one bit. We have some fantastic projects that are going nowhere, in my humble opinion. And ultimately, as the market reduces interest rates, lending, borrowing becomes more achievable, and people will be able to get more loans, to be able to get access to more money, and ultimately that will mean that assets like crypto will perform really, really well. For me, it's just a matter of time. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, join us in the free educational Discord, and I'll catch you in the next one.